not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla. Yeah. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios on a beautiful Veterans Day. We do thank you for your service, the men and women who have served in the armed forces, as you enjoy your day, and we salute you. Busy sports weekend. We just got done talking about Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. The way that they beat the Georgia Bulldogs, that was sad. I mean, when I watched it, I was like, wow. And then to see Georgia fall out of the top 10, I don't recall that in the distant past that I've ever seen that before. And I think we're going to just stay in the SEC right now. I think we're going to go ahead and stay in the SEC because Alabama just embarrassed LSU at home. And this was a game that I gave the Tigers earlier within the season because I saw the flaws in Alabama. I was the only person like, well, wait a minute. Alabama will give games away. And boy, was I wrong about that. This was hard to watch. And even though people want to look at the ending score of 42-13, that was not the real score of this game. The real score of this game was 42-6. That was the score of this game, 42-6. And with LSU being on the bubble, them controlling so much of their destiny, I just felt like this was one that got away from them, and it was at the worst time of the year. It was at the worst time of the year for the LSU Tigers. Give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Better pizza, better ingredients. If you got the app open, you can go ahead and check out the Shaq-a-Roni Pizza, $12.99, and that's for members only. And then there's Papa Pairings. You get 2 and more when you pair the papadilla. You get the cookies, you get the breadsticks, and the whole shebang. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Yeah, shout out to Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Get you one for Monday Night Football tonight. Also, basketball, just jumping off the charts. So when you go and you look at this game and how it broke down, the Alabama Crimson Tide put up 311 rushing yards on the LSU Tigers. It was just like my jaw hit the ground when I watched this. And as much heat as Brian Kelly has been under down in Baton Rouge for that to happen Saturday night, my God. And they only threw the ball 109 times. Well, they only had 109 yards in passing. But when you were running like Jalen Milrose, did you really need to sit back there and air it out? They couldn't stop the run game. Put behind the 8 ball. This was probably the most efficient Alabama definitive win I've seen all season against a ranked opponent. Put behind the 8 ball in that third down conversion 13 times. They converted 10 of those times. That is really good. 7 penalties for 74 yards. I think they have to get that under control. Alabama has been characteristically this year having more penalties on them in these games, which isn't like them. And I think it was Saban's attention to detail where they kept all of their mistakes very low. But again, if you're being nitpicky, that's pretty much what you got to hang your hat on. And they played a clean game, and they held on to the ball for 33 minutes and 55 seconds of the contest. Now, you all know the conventional wisdom. The longer I hold on to the football, that freezes out the offense. They can't get anything going. The run game, their run game, is pretty much Dunsky's. And then you gas the defense out. Look, give me a quick 20 from a rap album we promoting. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern promoting a new rap album this month. Tyler the Creator. Chromocopia in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Sticky, Take Your Mask Off, Thought I Was Dead, and I Hope You Find Your Way Home. New Tyler the Creator in stores now. Chromocopia. Yeah, shout out to Tyler the Creator. Chromocopia. So just how bad was this beating? Well, again, when they held on to the ball that long, they put the Tigers defense out there on the field, and it was not pretty. In that first quarter, you had Jalen Milrose with a 39-yard touchdown run. Then LSU, you're thinking Garrett Nussmeier, because he's one of the guys that we had in the Heisman conversation. Even when we started talking about these quarterbacks in around week 3 and week 4, he was always routinely in the conversation. LSU could not answer. Then you had Damian Ramos. He kicks the 23-yarder right up through the uprights, and now this thing is 7-3. Justice Haynes, he's got a 1-yard touchdown run. Again, the Crimson Tide cannot be stopped on the ground. Ground and pound. At the end of the first quarter, it's 14-3. And then you're just like, okay, they're going to make adjustments. LSU has seen what Alabama's trying to do. Let's go ahead and get our guys in that 4-4 defense and pin them deep. Nope. None of that. Garrett Nussmeier could not answer the call. Damian Ramos did, though. Damian Ramos, he got the memo. There was a football game going on in Baton Rouge that night, and he did his job and tried to keep it close. Had another field goal for 43 yards. This dude was having an NFL tryout. And if any scouts had saw him work, his skill set, and they need his services, that's a guy you go after. Alabama was not done. Jalen Milrose, 10-yard run for a touchdown. Now it's 28-6. No, it's 21. I'm sorry. Jalen Milrose had that 10-yard touchdown in the second quarter. 21-6 at the half. Coming back in the third quarter, guess who? Yep. 19-yard run for a touchdown. This thing is now 28-6. Again, LSU didn't do pretty much anything in this whole game. They had great seats, then they watched some kids get some exercise. That's all this thing boiled down to. Guess who? Yep, Jalen Milrose, 72-yard touchdown run that made this thing 35-6. Then they had Richard Young. He's got an 8-yard run to make that thing 42-6. And I told you all, that was the score of the game, 42-6. They got massacred. They lost the game every which way you could lose a game. And then Kyron Lacey, he gets a 12-yard pass from Nussmeier, but by then Nussmeier's day was over. That kid was 42 throws, 27 completions, 239 yards, 1 touchdown at the end when it didn't matter, and 2 interceptions. His day was cooked. So, congratulations to Coach Kalen and Jalen Milroe. I know that he has always had a lot on his plate. Ever since Alabama lost to Michigan, people have been second-guessing this kid and really trying to put up roadblocks, suggesting that he's more of a runner, he's not much of a quarterback. This guy just knows how to win. And another guy that used to do that to now plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, and he's had a better career than said quarterback that was put in front of him that plays for the Miami Dolphins. See how that works? The good people of Tuscaloosa, let me know in the comments, did I get it wrong? Is Alabama really the kings of the SEC? And can they make it to the SEC championship game with 2 losses? This is Big Vern. We'll be back.